A Minecraft movie is finally here, and it sure went through a lot to make it past the finish line. From development hell to being one of the biggest films in 2025, we'll go through some of the things that happened behind the scenes, as well as Easter eggs and references found in the film itself. So grab that pickaxe, cause today, Stan Lee presents 107 facts about a Minecraft movie. Number 1, let's start at the very beginning. Minecraft was already on Hollywood's radar, which is no surprise considering how popular the game was. Producers were pitching TV shows and film ideas, and at one point even a fan tried to crowdfund a Minecraft movie. But that got shut down fast by Notch, the game's creator. Number 2. In February 2014, foundations started to build up. Mojang, or Mojang, whichever way you pronounce it, revealed they were officially in talks with Warner Brothers to make a Minecraft movie. That was 11 years ago. That's crazy to think about. Number 3. Around this time, Mojang's chief creative officer, Vu Bui, revealed that the film was in early development, with blockbuster budgets involved, so nobody should expect it to drop until 2018 at the very least. Remember, this was back in 2014, so 2018 kinda seemed possible. Number 4. There were a few names that were initially attached to the project, such as film producers Roy Lee, who produced the Lego Movie, and several How to Train Your Dragon films, and Jill Messick, credited for Get Over It and Mean Girls. However, in 2018, Jill Messick had sadly passed away. She is still credited posthumously as a producer. Number 5. Director Sean Levy, the one that directed the recent Deadpool and Wolverine, alongside writers Kieran and Michelle Mulroney, were on board, but they all dropped out of the project. Number 6. In July 2015, Warner Brothers shifted hands over to Rob McElhenney. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fame, to direct Minecraft. He stated that he loved the open world freedom of Minecraft and pitched a story around that idea, which the studio loved enough to toss him a $150 million early budget. Number 7. With all these delays, the film finally entered early production in 2016, with a pending release date set for May 24th, 2019. The new script for the film was being written by Jason Fuchs, who at the time had writing credits for Ice Age Continental Drift and Pan. Number 8. Steve Carell, Bruce Almighty, Anchorman, and Office fame, was attached to the project, given a voice role to a character who we will never know. Number 9. It wasn't long before the Minecraft movie Curse took hold again though, and in 2016, the McElhenney version of the film had quietly fallen apart. Greg Silverman, a Warner Brothers executive, left, and that kind of killed all momentum. According to McElhenney, the project died on the vine. Number 10. Concept art for the cancelled McElhenney version could be found online. The art features children playing with an iron golem, a fantastic view of the Nether, an eerie scene within a forest, and a concept Enderman. Number 11. The project's script was handed to Aaron and Adam Nee for a rewrite, but by then, the project was officially in limbo, with no director being announced for a while. Number 12. Hope reignited when in January 2019, Peter Sollett, known for directing Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, was slated to write and direct Minecraft, featuring a completely new version of the story, much different from McElhenney's version. This version was given a new release date of March 4th, 2022. By June 2019, Oscar-nominated writer Allison Schroeder joined the project to co-write the story with Sollett. Number 13. Mojang had revealed that this version of the film would have a teenage girl and her unlikely group of adventurers going on a quest to defeat the Ender Dragon, which honestly sounds like a Minecraft group's very first 2-week adventure. Again, these versions I kinda wanna see too. Number 14. Solid's version also had concept art released for it. The concept leans closer to the aesthetic of Minecraft, staying true to the stiff blockiness found in the game, the sharp blockiness found in the game, instead of the soft one we eventually got in the final version. You can see the Ender Dragon as well as Steve in all his blocky glory. Number 15. Things seemed to be going well, but 2020 happened, and well, COVID-19 hit. The world stopped for a moment in time, and Warner Brothers had to completely reshuffle its release calendar. The Minecraft movie was pulled from the schedule once again, and things were back to block 1. Number 16. 2 years later, in April 2022, Warner Brothers announced the film was moving forward again, but this time without Sollett and Schroeder. Instead, Jared Hess of Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre fame was taking over as director. Number 17. Warner Brothers wasn't the only player this time around, as this iteration would be co-produced by Legendary Entertainment. Number 18. I'm jumping ahead of myself to actual release dates and stuff, but it was reported that Warner Brothers covered 75% of the budget, while Legendary, which was independently owned, covered the rest. just so you know what kind of co-production we're working with here. Number 19. Hess was working on another movie at Legendary, but that fell through, and he instead pitched his own unique spin on Minecraft. He said he was intrigued by the challenge of turning a sandbox game, one with no built-in story, into a fun, ridiculous movie. Number 20. Of course, the Minecraft movie curse struck one more time, and filming was delayed due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, which pushed the filming date from August 2023 to a later date of January 2024. Number 21. By the end of it all, the final screenplay was credited to Chris Bowman, Hubble Palmer, Neil Widener, Gavin James, and Chris Galetta, based on a story by Allison Schroeder, Bowman, and Palmer. And if you're wondering just how many hands touched this script, well, the list is kinda long. The additional literary material credit includes 30 plus names from early writers like McElhenney and Fuchs to comedy veterans like Megan Amram, John Francis Daly, and even Zach Penn. It's kinda just like a mishmash of different writers at this point, which is kinda crazy to think about. It's been that long. Number 22. Jason Momoa was in talks around the same time that Jared Hess was announced as the next director, but we'll talk about him later. Sebastian Eugene Hansen, on the other hand, joined the project in November of 2023 and was cast as Henry, our main character that loves to build stuff, as seen in his first day of school. Number 23. According to Torfi Olofsson, Henry's character represents a modder who takes vanilla Minecraft and tweaks the game. Their way of representing mods in the film is by Henry bringing literal real-world items into Minecraft and using a crafting table to make weapons not normally found in the game. Number 24. Hansen himself plays Minecraft and in an interview stated that he attempted speedruns of the game during the COVID lockdowns, achieving times under 30 minutes, so he must have been stoked to take part in the film. Number 25. Emma Myers, who you might recognize from Netflix's Wednesday, joined the project in December and was cast as Henry's sister, Natalie, who tries her best to support the welfare of her brother. Number 26. Danielle Brooks, known for her roles in Orange is the New Black and Peacemaker, also joined in November and plays Dawn, Henry and Natalie's neighbor, and a woman of many gigs. Number 27. In January 2024, Jack Black announced through an Instagram post of all things that he was officially part of the film. Number 28.
I am Steve.
Now, we know that Jack Black plays Steve, but originally he was just going to do a quick voice cameo as a talking pig. According to Torfi Olofsson, Jack Black didn't become Steve until very, very, very late in the development. Number 29. The team set up a server for the cast to play in, and it was said that Jack Black spent hours playing the game, growing obsessed with finding some lapis lazuli. Don't know why. Number 30. The first teaser trailer dropped on September 4th, 2024, and it immediately got people talking, whether they loved it or hated it. Fans were very split. Some thought it looked fun and colorful, while others were straight up weirded out by the live-action CGI mix. Number 31. Marcus Notch Persson, the original creator of Minecraft, actually praised the teaser on X, formerly Twitter, posting, "Okay, I'm in. Wow, this is a weird feeling." Number 32. Jack Black's performance as Steve when trailers and teasers were released was met with a lot of criticism, with people pointing out that he wasn't really playing Steve, this was just Jack Black. Well, Olofsson has a response to that. Quote, "This is not my Steve or your Steve. This is Jack Black's Steve. This is literally him interpreting this character and what it means to him." Number 33. This interpretation also extends to the title of the film. Ever wonder why it's called A Minecraft Movie instead of The Minecraft Movie? Well, according to director Jared Hess, it's because, quote, "We're not canonizing anything, we're just one of a zillion stories," unquote. Number 34. Now, enough about how we got here, let's talk about the film itself. A Minecraft movie takes creative liberties with its lore and world by pulling from not only Minecraft, but also Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons. Sometimes I forget that Minecraft has a bunch of these spin-offs that expand the lore way beyond what we know in the game, the base game I mean. So, it's kinda nice to see more things canonized, even though I know they're not trying to make it canon. Number 35. The film starts with something that all Minecraft players are used to, a loading screen. Similar to the game, the film starts with a square that expands to show this new vast overworld. Number 36. Steve's line, "As a child, I yearned for the mines," is a reference to the phrase, "the children yearned for the mines," which itself has some dark origins related to talks about loosening child labor laws. Number 37. A washed-up gaming celebrity whose claim to fame was that he won the 1989 Video Game World Championships for Hunk City Rampage. Number 38. Hunk City Rampage, you may ask. Never heard of it? Well, the game doesn't really exist and seems to be a parody of several different beat-em-up games from the 80s and 90s, such as River City Ransom, Streets of Rage, Turtles in Time, Final Fight, Double Dragon, and more. Number 39. Another parody is the Video Game World Championships, which seemed to take inspiration from the Nintendo Challenge and the 1990 Nintendo World Championship. Number 40. Looking for a win in life, Garrett goes to a local auction to bid for an Atari Cosmos system, which is an unreleased handheld gaming system created by Atari. Number 41. The auctioneer is played by Jermaine Clement, who you might know as the voice of Tamatoa in Disney's Moana. Number 42. If you pay close attention to the background characters during the auction, you'll notice that some of them are YouTubers. Here we see Dan TDM, Offmal, Mumbo Jumbo, and LD Shadow Lady. Number 43. Now that we're talking about the cameos, we gotta talk about Trouble on Set. In September of 2024, during a podcast interview with YouTuber Jason the Ween, YouTuber Valkyrie accused Jason Momoa of mistreating crew members during the shoot. It had apparently happened after filming an emotional scene, and while the full story didn't come out, the internet definitely took notice and started asking questions. Number 44. In the final version of the film, it seems that Valkyrie's cameo was completely cut out, and unfortunately, there's been silence all around about the situation as of writing the script, so we'll just have to wait and see for more news. Number 45. However, the biggest YouTuber Easter egg / reference / cameo is when the crew head to Midport Village and encounter a pig with a crown on its head, who Steve calls a legend. This moment is a tribute to Technoblade, who was a major Minecraft YouTuber whose character model and icon is a pig with a crown. Technoblade sadly passed away in 2022, so this is a great tribute to someone so influential in the community. Number 46. Before using an actual pig as Technoblade's tribute, it was originally going to be a statue of Technoblade that Steve would point out. Personally, I don't think that's as cool. Number 47. The Technoblade Easter egg was a suggestion from Sebastian Hansen, who told Jared Hess about Technoblade. The quote goes, "Look, there's this amazing Minecraft player named Technoblade who passed away, and I would love to be able to honor him somehow in the film." Number 48. While a lot of the elements are pulled from the other games in the franchise, the leader of the Piglins and the main villain of the film, Malgosia the Piglin Witch, isn't from any of them and is a new creation for this film. Number 49. Malgosia seems to take inspiration from two different characters in Minecraft Legends. The Great Hog is one of them, being the leader of the Piglins in the game. Number 50. The Great Hog does make a pseudo-appearance in the film, however, the hulking beast is relegated to being one of Malgosia's minions. A Minecraft Movies version of the Great Hog unfortunately doesn't even resemble the Legends version very much. Number 51. The other character that Malgosia takes inspiration from is the Seer, who is the Great Hog's right-hand man. The Seer and Malgosia share several similarities, from their looks to their overall plan involving the Orb of Dominance. Number 52. In Malgosia's origin story, the backing track for Malgosia's dance in the Nether's Got Talent show is the dubstep track Pig Step, composed by Lena Raine, the current composer for Minecraft. Number 53. Malgosia was voiced by Rachel House, who's had several voice roles in Disney films such as Terry in Soul, Grandma Tala in Moana, and Mama Coco in the Maori dub of Coco. Number 54. Back to Midport Village. Midport Village has a slew of different villagers with different roles, but more importantly, we've even got villagers from different biomes, such as the snow biome just chilling in the background. Number 55. Just like people that play Minecraft, Steve's got an automated chicken farm to give him freshly cooked chicken using a redstone contraption and lava. Number 56. According to Hess, quote, "Everything we designed for the film, we wanted to make sure that you could actually go and make in-game," unquote. However, it seems that fans have proven that this particular contraption doesn't work as intended, and that any drops that the chicken leaves behind would be burned by the lava. Number 57. Steve's secret stash is filled to the brim with different Minecraft items. While he points out the obvious, like swords and armor sets, you can even see some other items such as the golden carrots and a glistening melon slice and a bunch of different potions, a jack-o'-lantern, and much more. Number 58. When using the crafting table, you might notice that the characters in the film use a hammer to combine the items. This was a creative liberty taken to fit the film world, because looking at an inventory screen wasn't really visually stimulating after all. Number 59. In this scene, you'll also notice that Henry creates a tater tot gun, which is an example of what happens when you use real-world items and combine it with resources found in Minecraft. This is also an example of Olafson using Henry as the modder character. Number 60. Back in the Nether, Malgosia orders General Chungus to kill Steve. In a world filled with social media censoring certain words and phrases, even Minecraft couldn't escape, and General Chungus uses the term unalive when talking to Steve. Number 61. General Chungus is voiced by none other than director Jared Hess himself, making a special voice cameo appearance in the film. Number 62. Instead of a pillager raid, the bells in the village ring for a piglin raid. Unless they add it into the game, you might never really encounter in the game. Number 63. Piglins being able to survive in the overworld is possible through the use of Netherward, which prevents piglins from zombifying in the overworld. This was confirmed by Jens Bergensten, aka Jeb, who stated that it's how piglins in Minecraft Legends and a Minecraft movie are able to stay unzombified. Number 64. While we're on the topic of Jeb does have a cameo in the film, because of course he does. In the film, you could spot Jeb in the background during the date scene between Vice Principal Marlene and Nitwit the Villager. Number 65. In this same scene, a waiter asks Nitwit the Villager if he was finished with his food. However, Marlene tells the waiter that he's actually Swedish, which seems like a simple joke due to Marlene mishearing the waiter, but is actually a funny nod to Mojang and the developers since they are a Swedish gaming company. Number 66. Jennifer Coolidge considers her scenes with Nitwit to be one of her most romantic on-screen scenes. I'm not gonna quote her, but she's got some high praise for the film, and I don't know if she was, contractually obligated to say that, but, maybe she's telling the truth. Number 67. Torfi Olofsson, the senior creative director for Minecraft at Microsoft, also has a cameo appearance in the film where he appears as one of the students in Natalie's new-founded self-defense class, which you see towards the end of the film. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll go back. Number 68. Going back to Midport, we see that ghasts also make their way through the Nether portal. However, it's very much different than the way they behave in-game. In-game, due to a recent update, ghasts can now be turned into happy ghasts in the overworld. They lose their ability to shoot fireballs, but now they can be ridden by players. Again, this is very much different than the movie where the ghasts keep their abilities to shoot fireballs, but, again, creative liberties. Number 69. In order to escape the approaching ghasts, Steve brought some elytras, 2 to be exact. If you're watching this, you probably already know how to get elytras in-game, but for those that don't play the game, I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. First, you gotta beat a boss called the Ender Dragon, which is found in the End, after which you travel to the surrounding islands of the End, where you have to locate something called an End City, with a floating ship somewhere in there, which hopefully will contain one of the elytras. There's also a bunch of smaller details like, oh, it's guarded by shulkers, but we're not gonna get into that. Those are probably just words to people who haven't played the game. So, having 2 basically means that Steve did this at least twice. Alone, probably. Number 70. To save the crew from impending doom, Steve utilizes a trick that many players use to save themselves from a really, really bad fall, and that's the water bucket clutch. Again, non-players, it's basically when you use a water bucket to place a block of water right before you hit the floor, which basically negates all sorts of fall damage. Number 71. On the way to the Woodland Mansion, a trio of Steve, Garrett, and Henry take a minecart through the mines. Minecraft players will notice that Steve utilizes proper powered rail spacing to keep his minecart moving. For the more experienced players out there, this is a question for you. Do y'all think his spacing is the most efficient, or could he have spaced it a little bit more? Number 72. Wait, you gotta stop there. It seems that fans have sharp eyes and have noticed that the redstone rails in Steve's track are actually activator rails and not powered rails, which is very important as Steve's minecart needs powered rails to keep speed and momentum going. Number 73. The mines on the way to the Woodland Mansion houses Steve's creeper farm. For the uninitiated, this might seem weird to farm creepers, those explodey creatures. For non-players, this might seem a little bit weird to farm creepers and all that, but I'm here to explain again. Creeper farms are usually created because creepers are a good source of gunpowder, which is a resource that can be used to create items such as TNT and firework rockets, the latter of which the trio used for the elytra flight. Number 74. At the Woodland Mansion, Henry encounters an Enderman, which gives him visions of his friends with glowing purple eyes. One thing you'll notice though is that Steve's eyes are white, making him look like Herobrine, a famous Minecraft creepypasta. Number 75. According to producer Torfi Olofsson, the Easter egg was a complete accident. Steve's eyes were apparently supposed to be purple, but the studio behind the scene ran out of time to fix it. Number 76. Olofsson revealed on Twitter that the axe that Henry uses in this scene has sharpness 5 and knockback 2, and that the Enderman itself was moving too fast for Henry to get a critical hit. Number 77. When Henry's doing his thing, Steve and Garrett are somewhere else in the mansion creating a distraction for the Illagers. One of their distractions involves a saxophone, which many seem to be calling a saxaboom reference. Jack Black is known to pull out a children's toy called a saxaboom at his Tenacious D concerts, so having him use a saxophone can't just be a coincidence, right? Number 78. While Steve is tied up, Garrett is forced to participate in a fighting ring. The bell used in the ring resembles the bell used to warn of pillager raids. Number 79. Okay, now the moment you've been waiting for. Chicken Jockey! Chicken Jockey. One of the opponents that Garrett has to fight is a chicken jockey, which, to non-players, is basically a baby zombie riding a chicken. This scene has gone viral, with many filming their theaters' reactions to the scene. Number 80. The chicken jockey scene has gained a bit of notoriety, with theaters shutting down viewings due to the chaos that ensues when the scene comes up. One such viewing involved a person bringing a live chicken into the theater while sitting on his friend's shoulders to imitate the chicken jockey. It's all kinds of crazy that I seem to have missed because I chose to watch a Friday morning showing with all but 4 people in the theater. It was nice. Number 81. Hess has come out in support of these chicken jockey reactions, feeling as though kids should be able to express themselves and not have to be policed. Personally, while I get that he feels that way, it must suck for the employees that have to clean up that mess. Number 82. While theaters weren't too happy with the chaos, some chains are capitalizing on the craze. Regal is advertising a special chicken jockey 4DX screening of a Minecraft movie. Crazy. Also, I don't know if anyone else has seen it. I'm pretty sure they are using these reactions as part of their advertisements as well. Number 83. One of the big musical highlights is towards the end of the film, where Jack Black and Jason Momoa perform the original song, I Feel Alive. Number 84. I Feel Alive was co-written by Jack Black, who, not gonna lie, I always seem to forget can actually sing. Not only that, but the song features Dave Grohl doing his best Nirvana self on drums, Troy Van Leeuwen from Queens of the Stone Age on guitar, Roger Manning Jr. on keys, and Mark Ronson on guitar and bass. Number 85. Moviegoers should absolutely stay for a mid and post-credit scene. The mid-credit scene doesn't reveal much in terms of future films featuring Nitwit the Villager talking in English, but it does show that villagers can learn languages outside of their own. Number 86. The voice of the villager in the mid-credits scene is none other than the comedian Matt Berry. Number 87. The post-credits scene is more of a tease at the potential future of the Minecraft cinematic universe, introducing Alex, who, for those that don't know, is basically the female equivalent of Steve. Number 88. Alex is voiced by Kate McKinnon, but we don't actually see her face in the film. But whether she will play her in the future, we'll probably have to wait and see if there even is a second movie. Number 89. Let's get back to some behind the scenes for a bit. YouTuber Mumbo Jumbo provided a scene that was eventually deleted. According to Hess, quote, we had a sequence that involved a giant piglin robot, which was a Trojan horse type thing that worked via redstone. I storyboarded it, we had full animatics of it, and it was a really hilarious scene, but we just weren't able to do it, unquote. Number 90. One of the ideas that Mumbo Jumbo did provide was the cactus trap, which you see when the trio of Henry, Garrett, and Steve are traversing through the mines. Instead of arrows, cactuses are blown out of the walls. Number 91. While the film itself has a bunch of CGI, a lot of the sets were actually very practical sets, alongside props such as bread, apples, melons, and much more. If you know me, I always praise practical sets, and seeing the world of Minecraft come to life is amazing to see. Number 92. Speaking of CGI, well, if you were to run into pirated versions of the film, you might notice that it looks very different from the final version. And that's because the version that leaked, the one that's being pirated, was an unfinished version of the film containing CGI that was either completely missing or just temporary. Number 93. Anyway, with the sets, Olafson could be seen posting on X, formerly Twitter, that he would sneak into sound stages to get some work done, surrounded by the blocky nature. Number 94. Paintings found in the Woodland Mansion were taken from the pixel paintings found in-game and recreated to look more realistic. The original pixel paintings were done by Christopher Zetterstrand, and as Olafson says, just like C418's music, Zetterstrand's paintings feel like such an important part of the soul of Minecraft. Number 95. For the music, they brought in Mark Mothersbaugh, who you might know from the Lego Movie or as a member of the band Devo. Number 96. While C418 didn't join for the film, Mothersbaugh made sure to include little musical Easter eggs and nods to C418's original Minecraft soundtrack, which fans of the game will definitely appreciate. The film itself utilizes classic Minecraft themes such as Com 1. Number 97. The film was released on April 4th, 2025, but it wasn't until April 2023 that Warner Bros. Actually gave the film a new release date. Luckily for fans, this time it was for real. Number 98. The film premiered early on March 30th, 2025 at Leicester Square in London with the full cast in attendance, red carpet and all. It was a big deal for fans who've been waiting literally a decade for a proper Minecraft movie. Number 99. In terms of money, the movie's currently the highest grossing movie in 2025, surpassing even Captain America: Brave New World. Look out, Marvel, there might be a new cinematic universe king on the horizon. Now it makes me wonder if they'll ever make a Fortnite film. because of course there has to be someone pitching that. Number 100. Over on Rotten Tomatoes, as of writing this script, the movie is sitting at 46% based on 158 reviews, which basically means that critics were not super impressed with the film. However, it's at 87% with audiences, which is something we've seen time and time again. So, now a question to y'all. Based off a scale of -10 to +10, what do you rate the film? -10 being, I enjoyed it, but it was kind of bad, to +10 being, I enjoyed it, but it was really good, and 0 basically meaning that it offered nothing to you. Number 101. As a promotion for a Minecraft movie, McDonald's released special limited time meals. The A Minecraft Movie meal comes with one of 6 collectibles featuring some of McDonald's iconic characters in block form. Number 102. McDonald's also has the A Minecraft Movie Happy Meal, which comes with one of 12 different toys inspired by the film and game. This is a completely different set of toys, by the way. Number 103. The Minecraft Cross McDonald's experience didn't stop at physical collectibles. The collab was brought into the digital world as well. Fans who purchase or redeem points through the McDonald's app will receive an additional code to reveal an exclusive McDonald's add-on pack in Minecraft that gives players in-game items. In addition, every Happy Meal comes with a scannable code with access to a digital game where players can complete their very own quests in a McDonald's-inspired A Minecraft Movie world. McMinecraft, y'all. Number 104. LEGO also released its own set of Minecraft Movie-inspired sets. We've got the Gas Balloon Village Attack, as well as the Woodland Mansion Fighting Ring, so you can have your own mini chicken jockey moment. I myself just bought the crafting table, just need to find time to make it. I'm behind on my LEGO sets, okay? Number 105. Twitch themselves changed their icon to resemble the iconic Creeper to promote a stream between Jack Black and Quackity, which in turn was to promote the film. Number 106. Another way Mojang helped promote the movie was through the game itself. Minecraft hosted a live event in-game featuring an official A Minecraft Movie game world, featuring the cast, unique items from the film, several quests related to the film, and much, much more. Players were able to experience a world inspired by the movie, inspired by the game, in the game itself. Number 107. There's a line in the film where Steve says, "First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft!" Genius. Absolute cinema. And that's it for 107 facts about a Minecraft movie. What do y'all think about a Minecraft movie? Did it live up to your hype and expectations? Let us know in the comments below. Till next time, Excelsior!